Yes, and welcome to yet another session with your boy, Bira. On this segment, we are saying do not apply for a job unless you have these skills. These skills, I specifically focus on computer skills. We are running in a digital era where skills are central to showing your ability, your talent, your qualification, and all these are enablers of performance. So computer skills can be categorized in two sets. Number one is hardware and number two is software skills. Hardware skills basically could mean possibly knowing as simple as how to turn devices on and off. However, there can be advanced hardware skills which deal with maintenance and fixing. Software skills, on the other hand, help you to efficiently use computer programs and applications. There are some software skills that employers may consider as prerequisites to employment. For example, employers may not include some software skills on job posts under the assumption they are universally understood. For example, many employers may believe all applicants have basic knowledge of word processing programs like Microsoft. So here we're saying you have to have some skills before you can apply for a job, as some employers may assume that they are known universally. But then, before I move to the skills themselves, you are on ICT and research exposed with one and only Bira. For contacts, for private lessons, for private consultancy, you can reach me on those details. Yes, moving on to computer skills, but before I go into the deep skills, allow me to start with basic skills. Yes, but why do we need skills anyway? Most jobs now require the uses of computer, mobile devices, or software applications in some capacity. Some employers will require prior knowledge or experiences with a specific application, while others will offer on-the-job training. So if you have a working knowledge of commonly used softwares, you may be able to more easily learn how to use new programs. But you have to keep in mind that whether you are employed in customer service, manufacturing, food service, or even tech, employers use computer applications to automate certain tasks, streamline communications, and much more. So what I'm trying to say here is whether you're job applicants with computer skills are highly sought after due to the increase in technology in the workplace. You can showcase your computer skills by identifying computer-related requirements on job postings and explain on your CV how you meet or exceed these requirements with a past experience. So basically, there are so many computer skills that you should have as an individual before you can actually apply for a job. As we said, very many employers assume that you already know some things. For example, you on your first interview, a stubborn employer may tell you to switch on and switch off a computer before you do anything. And it would be very much ashaming if you find you can't switch it on and off. Talking about another basic skill is having mouse skills. It is very easy for an employer to discover that you're still an amateur if you cannot play around with a mouse as you try to do a small task in an interview. The next basic skill you should have or you should practice before you apply for a job is typing and keyboard skills. Basically, those are three basic skills that at least you should have before you apply for a job. Now, moving on to the real skills that you should have. Particularly, you should find out which skills employers in your industry might expect, and make sure you spend some time researching most common skills for your career. Now, number one could be operating systems. Operating systems include Windows, which is commonly used, and then we have Mac operating system, which is for Apple computers. Make sure you have ideas. If you're well conversant with Windows, make sure that you get some time to also learn how to use Mac OS, as some workplaces may have both. Number two, you should be well conversant with Office suites. In this case, I mean Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office, as you can see, is where you are conversant with Word, with PowerPoint, with Excel, among others, including Outlook. G Suite belongs to Google. This is the package for Google, which almost has some features that Microsoft Office has. It is better to know them, as many employers use these to make digital documents. The other skills you should focus on is a presentation skill. Presentation software includes PowerPoint, which is commonly used by very many organizations. It is vital that you can communicate through a presentation and can design a presentation of a program or project in case an employer asks you to do so. So practice of this skill is very important before you apply for a job. Number four is use of spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are done in Excel or Google's. So if you're well conversant with the Office suites, Excel, and Google spreadsheets, this could be much easier for you, as employees will need you to categorize some data and also make some information out of it. The skill number five you should focus on is having communication and collaboration tools skills, which includes knowing how to use tools like Zoom, Google Meetings, or Facebook Workspaces, Skype, Slack, among many. These are used by very many organizations at the moment to make communications and also collaborations among staff. Number six, you should make sure that you're very well conversant with accounting software if at all you're applying for a related job. Accounting softwares could include QuickBooks, FreshBooks, Tally, Xero, among others. There are so many depending on the job you're trying to apply for. The other skill you should keep in mind is social media. Now, this is very important. As you know, we are heading into a digital era where business is being done online. A lot of companies are shifting businesses online, and to have skills in digital marketing by use of Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, among others, you have a higher edge over someone who has no skill. It is advisable that you keep in mind that these skills are very, very crucial in a workplace, especially today. Number eight is data visualization. As much as you have skills in social media, you should be able to know how to visualize the data collected from these social media sites and other marketing sites and make reasonable information or visualization that can be very important for the company. As we wind up Thanks for watching, and for any personal training, organizational orientation, or sensitization programs, please subscribe or reach me on the contacts provided. It is ICT Research Exposed with your boy, Billa. Once again, thank you for watching. Stay well.